My name is Amoi. I'm an MD4 student. I am from South Florida, Boca Raton, and I went to Nova Southeastern University, located in Davie, Florida, and I did my undergraduate in the Bachelor's of the Science of Psychology. I decided to go straight into medicine because I feel a calling for psychiatry in specifics. I think that there is a stigma around mental health, and I think that I can bring more awareness to that level of medicine. So I particularly chose a Caribbean medical school because I was looking for the adventure of being able to travel, explore other countries, explore different cultures, as well as integrate that with my studies. And I think that being here in St. Vincent has allowed me to do both, and I've been integrated into the culture as well as into my studies. So I feel like there's a great balance between the two. So I have been living on the island of St. Vincent for over 2 years. I started at a previous medical school and I was doing their pre-med program. I transferred to St. James School of Medicine here in St. Vincent and I started the medical program. So I've been here for quite a while, and during this time I've really found that the community and the people have kept it very fun. It's a vibrant community. We are in the Caribbean, so there are a lot of things that you can do that would be different from where I'm from in North America. One of the things that I would say that I really appreciate about the Caribbean is the slow pace. So it's more of a community lifestyle than a fast-paced like city life. And you also get the opportunity to meet some very interesting people because people are traveling to the Caribbean, and it's a time for you to have more time to network with people, as well as there are people coming from other schools in the United States, in Canada, from their undergraduate programs and things like that. So you're getting to meet a lot of people that aren't necessarily from where you're from and allowing to see different cultures that way. One of the things that I do miss about being home, I would say definitely my family, of course, and I think I would miss them anywhere I go. But sometimes you do miss the convenience of having things just like at your fingertips. So you really get the opportunity to see how, being in another country, they operate with a different system and you have to get used to it and adapt. So adaptability is really important. So I would say that it is at an accelerated pace. So this program does go at a very fast pace. However, I think that if you are somebody who's looking to prepare to come into a program like this, you should really do a lot of research and know your learning style in particular to understand if you can manage something like this. And then if you feel like that is something that you can manage, I would say break it down into systems is much easier than, separating the classes. So once you've gone over one thing, you'll start to see how each of the systems integrate into each other, and you'll be able to draw on that information, as well as I would say lean on other people. Medicine is a place where we need to speak to people who have been in practice, people who are hoping to practice. So, find that good community where you can lean on other people, and you have to be dedicated. You have to be dedicated to putting the time to study, sometimes saying no to friends or other things that you might want to do, and understanding the purpose and the reason why you're here, and that this is an opportunity for you to get ahead at a quick pace. So if you feel like you can keep up with that workload, I would say that this would be a good opportunity for you. I would say that my background has had a lot of impact in the basic sciences because before I started medical school, I was working in the hospital in the psychiatric inward unit, and I had the opportunity to see how doctors interacted with their patients. I got to see how the physicians would come in and the different questions that they would ask, as well as I got hands-on experience myself with dealing with some of the patients. So I was a mental health technician, so I got to see them from the beginning of their journey till the discharge. So you learn a lot of the things, different like abbreviations and things that they would say. You also get to see the schedule that a doctor has, and then honestly, it comes down to curiosity. So sometimes when you're in the hospital, you hear of something and you're like, oh, I wonder what that is, and you go and you look it up. So I would say that having the background in psychology has influenced my studies here in the basic science program, as well as I think that there is some advantages to also having that background, because I was able to perform in classes like behavioral science, which would be basically like a psychology class. So that was one of my favorite classes, and I was able to be a teacher's assistant and helping the other students to be able to understand the basics of ethics and behavioral science. I think that it is very beneficial for students who are awarded the opportunity to work within the school and be compensated through grants with their tuition. I believe that there should be more of that. We've got to open up some more positions. I have a few ideas of different positions that could be opened. Right now I am doing the social media coordinator position, and I don't say that it's taking much of my time because I like to chunk it into time, so I'll make time for it to do small videos and small clips. As we know with social media, most things are as soon as they can catch your eye. So as long as we can get on with the trends and things that are pretty quick, it's easy. The editing part is the part that takes time, but that's also something that you learn. So as long as you have people that are willing to interact with your content, that's really nice as well. I think we're all excited about the new campus, including myself. I think we are excited because this campus has been here for quite a number of years, and over the time that this campus has been here, we have made a lot of upgrades and renovations to the campus, but I think the new campus is going to be really exciting, bring some new technology and bring some new opportunities for students, as well as expanding the campus to allow us to accept more students, so there'll be more students that will have the opportunity to take advantage and explore and experience the new campus. So I think it's very exciting. I think even beyond the students that are excited, I think the local people of St. Vincent are also excited because it's bringing more into their community as well. Ultimately, my long-term goal is forensic pediatric psychiatry. So psychiatry is definitely in the plan. And then beyond psychiatry, I would like to specialize. So it will be a very niche specialization of strictly pediatrics. That is where my passion is, and that is what I'm pursuing.